I initially thought creating videos would be a lot easier than it was. I started off on YouTube 5 years ago, and over those last 5 years, I've created videos for myself, but also my clients, and it's been well over 1,000 if I'm honest. And in this video, I'm going to share with you, I think I've got 19 different points, secret source, high quality material that will transform your content, transform your videos, transform your business. So let's get into it. The first thing I learned from creating all those videos is that energy is contagious. I'm not trying to go all woo woo. I'm not trying to be all, manifestation-y or whatever you want to call it, but energy is contagious. And by that, I mean, you need to be around like-minded people. You see, when you start off, you're probably not going to know anyone that's creating videos on whatever platform you start off on, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok. But the whole point is you get out there, you start commenting on people's videos that are creating videos similar to you. You start networking, you start following them, and then from there you'll be able to make friends. And that way, anytime you have any questions or need an opinion from someone that's actually in your industry, someone that can give valid opinions or thoughts, you can actually just go to them or DM them. Lesson number 2: quantity turns into quality. And I know you've heard this a lot, but just stick with me. A lot of people think, yeah, I'm going to create the best videos ever. But if you haven't created videos in the first place, you don't know what is a bad video and what's a good video. And you see, you can't just copy someone else's video and think, yeah, that's a good video, I'm going to copy it and it's going to make it a good video. It doesn't work like that, because you don't speak how that person speaks. You don't have their tone of voice. You don't have their rhythm. You don't have a lot of things that that person has, even the credibility. You don't know why people are listening to that person. So you need to pump videos out there. And when I say pump videos out there, this is why I recommend people post at least once a day on short form, and then at least twice a week on YouTube. And it might sound like a lot depending on, how employed you are, but trust me, find a way to do it, and there's gonna be ways to do it, and I'll share another tip later in this video to show you how it's easily done. Number 3, you are going to get hate. I always tell people this: when you start content, don't think that everyone's going to like you. You will get hate comments. Even I remember getting a hate comment when I was at around 5,000 followers on Instagram, and I gave people a tip on how to record high quality videos on your iPhone. And someone said, why should I listen to you? You only have 5,000 followers. And I was like, damn, that is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. And I can't remember what I responded, but I just didn't really respond back and try to go, bar for bar with him. I was just like, you're right, bro. Sorry. Or something like that. And then I just left it. Some people eventually backed me in the comments. And it's funny, that video went viral on Instagram and actually made me hit 10k followers, I think, or at least close to 10k followers. Ended up getting over 1 million views. So that's a funny situation, but people are going to hate. The best thing you can do is just ignore them or reply in a non-serious way. But even then, that might trigger them to keep hating. So me personally, just don't reply to them. And also laugh it off, because if you don't laugh, you'll probably start crying. Number 4, remove your ego and don't get drunk off your own Kool-Aid. Now, Nero actually gave me the last bar, don't get drunk off your own Kool-Aid, but it's so true. I remember reading something, it was so long ago, and it was like, people only care about the position that you're in. They don't actually care about you. So you're only watching this video because I've created over 1,000 videos and you think you can get something valuable from this video. You're not here because, my name's Ajane and I'm black and I live in the UK. You don't care about none of that shit. You just care of what I've been through and how I can help you. And that's how everyone sees everyone else on the internet. So whenever you're creating videos, remove your ego. Don't put yourself first. Put the information first. You're just there presenting the information to make it more entertaining, more easily digestible, so your viewer can actually go off, implement whatever you're teaching them, and then see some sort of results or feel smarter. And don't get drunk off your own Kool-Aid by thinking you're better than everyone else just because you got a certain amount of views or a certain amount of subscribers, because things are a lot easier to be destroyed than they are to be created. Number 5, if you feel low or demotivated or tired or exhausted or don't see the point of creating content, use others for motivation. And when I don't like relying on motivation, but motivation is so good. Look at other people's successes, listen to someone else's story. You'll literally see yourself in their story. They've been through the same things that you've been through. I remember I started creating videos 5 years ago for YouTube. They were getting dead ass. I was getting about 20, 30 views. It was so bad. Like some videos, yeah, a couple hundred, but I thought I was going to be getting thousands, hundreds of thousands. And then some videos, bro, I remember one video got 5 views. Like it was out for 48 hours and it got 5 views. I was like, oh my gosh. And it wasn't my first video. This was like probably like my 20th video that I've posted, and it just got 5 views. I was just like, what the hell is going on? I was in my bedroom and I didn't have a strategy. I didn't have a system. I was kind of just thinking of the idea, creating the video, editing the video, then creating the thumbnail, then the title literally on the spot right before upload, and then pressing upload. And I didn't have a business behind why I was doing what I was doing. I was just doing it. And eventually it's just demotivating. Imagine just getting 5 views, 20 views, 30 views, making no money, not even hitting the YouTube monetization threshold. It is flipping exhausting. But when you watch other creators talk about their story, they're also talking about the same thing. They probably went through the same struggle of creating terrible flipping videos that got no views. They just had to learn to create more videos, get better 1% each time, and then eventually their videos started picking up. And really, all you need is one video to pop off. And if you've been making quality videos, so you think, people will go back and watch those other videos that you've created. So it's not a waste of time. And number 6 is to have a strong reason why you're creating content, or a strong why. Now, I started creating content for money. I'm gonna be honest with you niggas. I started creating content for money. I saw Nella Rose with underfloor heating and I was like, that's sick. I saw Chunks living life, having fun, and like he was just doing a normal job, and then YouTube popped off and he just started making money, bro. Hella brand deals. I thought that's sick. But even if your reason is money, I found out later that your why needs to go deeper than money. Like, what's the point of money, bro? Why do you want money? Why did I want money? I know I wanted money because I grew up in, I'm still here, bro. I grew up in the ghetto, or Americans call it the hood, the projects. Like it's not nice living around here most of the time. I guess I'm accustomed to it, but I still want to live in a better area. I want to take care of my mom growing up. Just seeing her struggle with money, struggle to pay bills, all of that stuff. That's the reason I wanted money. Some of you guys might be similar, or some of you guys just might want it for cool stuff like a supercar or luxury holidays, trips, first class flights. I don't know. Maybe you just want more money to build another business. I don't know what you want money for, but just know that the reason you want money goes deeper than just money. Find that reason and you can start creating content and actually sustain your ability to keep creating content, even when you're tired, bored, ill, or just not seeing the results that you want to see straight away. Number 7 is take a break if you must. I remember Nero took a break and I was like, bro, what the hell are you doing? Because I'm always like, go, 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 go. Like, don't slow down, go, 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 go. And he took a break from faceless videos and he was transitioning to showing his face on YouTube. Well, part of his face, I guess. And how long was the break? I think it was around 3 weeks. I can't remember how long. It was a couple of weeks. And he just needed to get his shit together, get his ideas together, think of more ideas, and really come in with a bang. And we took that break. And once we came back with the whiteboard videos, everything changed. But that wouldn't have happened if he just, patiently waited before even creating videos. We was creating videos for a whole year before. You guys just never knew about us then. But now you know about us. You probably see the videos from the past and you just see the videos now and you just think he blew up overnight, which technically he did, but at the same time he didn't. So take a break if it's needed, recollect your ideas and keep going. Number 8, focus on one platform. Don't spread yourself thin. I remember when I started, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna post my Instagram reels to Facebook reels to TikTok to YouTube shorts. And then I heard LinkedIn was starting to push video content. I was like, I'm gonna start posting on LinkedIn. Like I was even trying to clean up my LinkedIn profile. Bro, it might sound easy. Like, bro, you're just reposting your video. It is so flipping exhausting. Just focus on one platform. Don't spread yourself thin. If you're on YouTube, focus on YouTube. Until you start getting traction and building an audience, then you might think, okay, let me start posting these short clips from YouTube videos onto Instagram or YouTube Shorts, but have your one focus and really just hone in on it. You'll start seeing results a lot faster. You'll feel burnt out less or less likely to burn out. It'll just be better for you overall. Number 9, time block. This is when it comes to time management. And as a creator, even if you don't want to be a creator and you're just a business owner just creating content, you're still a creator. But time block, time manage. Set yourself a time block of an hour to script a couple videos, or a time block of 30 minutes to think of 10 ideas, or go on a walk for 30 minutes to think of 10 ideas. I call that habit stacking. Get some exercise in, get some steps in while also thinking of ideas or maybe scripting some videos. Time blocking, literally, it saved my life, bro. I remember when I used to just freestyle my days. I used to just wake up and think, what am I gonna do today? And like, that's insane. Now, before I go to bed, 98% of the time, I'm time blocking. I'm like, okay, an hour to do this, 2 hours to do this, 3 hours to do this, 2.5 hours in the gym. Or I calculate like the travel time, and I calculate the travel to and the travel from time. So 2.5 hours in the gym. It literally it helps you just have more clarity on what you're going to do, and it makes everything a lot easier. Trust me, time blocking, game changer. And use Google Calendar. It's free. It connects to literally everything. Game changer. Number 10 is be confident in your own source. I know speaking to the camera is unnatural. I like to think I got better over the years. I remember starting off, I was hella awkward. I was kind of like this, slumped in my chair, kind of speaking quietly. But you need to be confident in what you're saying, especially if you're an expert in what you do. If you've got 5 years in the fitness industry, you don't want to be talking, all timid and unsure if what you're saying is true, because fitness is very important to reducing cardiovascular fitness health. Like, what the hell? You wouldn't even watch that. I wouldn't even watch that. That person's like so unsure in what they're saying and what they're teaching. It makes you think that it's wrong. And if it's wrong, why the hell would you want to listen to it? That's crazy. My camera just died. So if the camera's positions moved at all, my bad. But number 11 is be polarizing and stand on business. Just essentially stand on business. You're not going to please everybody. So you might as well piss some people off and please the ones that actually like you and love you. Stand on business. If you think iPhones are better than Android, stand on business. If you think if you think vegan sandals are stupid, say that. If you think this brand is better than that brand, stand on business, say it. If you think Sony cameras are better than Canon, which I do, say it. And to be honest, when I started, I'm naturally a people's pleaser. So I would try and please everybody. I'd be careful in what I'm saying and how I'm saying it, because I don't want to offend anyone. And I was just like, no one's paying attention to me. It makes you sound unsure. It just makes you sound like you're basically on the fence. Oh, and by the way, just a cheeky plug. If you are a business owner that wants to double their revenue within the next 45 days using YouTube, there's going to be a link in the description to work with me. I've helped clients like Nero Knowledge triple his business using YouTube. Also, Gavin Speaks also tripled his business using YouTube within 4 weeks, 5 weeks. If you want to be the next one, link in the description. Number 12, people don't know you or care until they do. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell does that mean, bro? But a lot of people, 98% of people don't know you. They'll see your face on a thumbnail or see your face while they're scrolling on Instagram, while sitting on the toilet or about to go bed, and they'll see your face and be like, who is this guy? And if you're there saying, hi, my name's James, they're gonna be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy, bro? People are there to be entertained, educated, or inspired. So there's no point introducing yourself. People do not care. They just want the information, they want to laugh, or they just want to feel motivated to do something. And this also goes for the start of a lot of people's videos. I know a lot of people tend to go on about the social proof that they have, especially when they're business owners. They're like, yeah, look at me, I'm the expert, I did this. And they end up rambling about themselves for the next 45 seconds. And now their intro's a minute and a half. I'm getting out of there, bro. Also, it's kind of giving narcissism or some shit. Like, bro, relax, bro, we get it. Number 13, share your story and incorporate it in your videos. I got this from Tom Noski. I still am a short form creator as well. One thing I didn't do when I was creating short form content was just sharing stories or sharing my story, until I discovered Tom, went into his program, etc., and learned a few things. Sharing your stories it's a game changer, bro. You'll be surprised on how much people feel inspired, how much people relate, and how much people actually like the video and leave comments under that particular video. I thought no one's gonna care. This video is kind of trash. I feel weird posting it. And a lot of the times when you feel weird posting something, you probably should post it, by the way. That's just you getting out of your comfort zone, and you're not going to grow if you're comfortable. But posting your story, whether that's literally you telling your story, and I know it's kind of contradictory when people don't care who you are, but people like to hear stories, right? Especially if you can make it interesting. For example, my short form video that people always tend to go back to, especially because I pinned it, I spoke about how I started creating content when I was like 10 or 11. I posted a YouTube video on Minecraft, kind of like how Mr. Beast did, but then I deleted it because I had low confidence and I was like, I don't want anyone to see this shit. I was like, oh. So I deleted it and thought it was stupid. So I just didn't create videos until I was 19, 20 again. And again, I saw Nella Rose and I was like, oh shit. Maybe I should have carried on when I was like 10, but fuck it. I'm gonna do it now. It's not too late. So I started creating videos again, but I was doing what I saw them do, entertainment videos, because that's all I knew. Instead of like going back to gaming, entertainment videos just wasn't working out. That shit was fucking difficult. I was getting low views, nothing was working. I wasn't monetized, I wasn't getting paid, and I was spending so much hours thinking of video ideas, thinking what to do next, editing videos. And I just thought this isn't gonna work out for me, is it? Ended up buying a camera, investing into content, still wasn't working out. Sold my camera because I was broke. I'm still in the projects, so I needed money. So I sold the camera. Then I said, no, I can't give up on my dream. So I bought the camera back, and then I started editing for other creators to make some money, and I started filming for them to make some money, trying to just utilize everything around me. And then from there, I started helping clients blow up on Instagram. Once I realized it can work for them, I know what I'm doing, so I did it for myself. And then I did it for other creators, and then I did it on YouTube, and now I'm here on YouTube, essentially doing it for myself again. So that's my story. And a lot of people are like, oh bro, I started creating content when I was young, or I had low confidence as well, or yeah, I got inspired by this creator, or I was doing entertainment videos at first too, or I sold my camera because I was broke. Like, there's so many things that people can relate to in your story, but they don't know your story because you never share it. And even if you don't want to drop a whole story video, incorporate your story into your videos. So if you have a life experience or life lesson to one of the points in your videos, tell that story. Or if you have an analogy from your own real life experience, use that analogy, and people are going to get more from you. They're going to learn more about you. They're going to connect to you. And then you're going to be their favorite person when it comes to presenting that type of information. Number 14, Number 14, research more than you actually record. And this might sound dumb as hell, but I remember I used to do like 2 minutes of research. If that, bro. I don't think, when I started out, I wasn't researching. I was just like, oh, that'd be a cool video. Let's do it. Then I just did it. Nowadays, it's like, would this be a good video? Has anyone else created this video? Is there any keywords in this video? What's a good hook for this video? Could I actually make this a good video? After answering all those questions and going through that, can I make it easily digestible? Is this valuable to people? Then I'd actually make the video, instead of just thinking of it, making the video, and then analyzing if the video was worth making or not. You see how backwards that is? It might sound so simple, but that's the way I used to do it. And obviously I just told you the way you should do it. So don't make that mistake. And number 15 is research outside of your niche. As well as you should research inside of your niche or industry, research outside of it as well, because you'll find trends and patterns from people outside of your industry that probably haven't been done or hasn't been done inside your industry yet. And you could be the first one. Like when Nero dropped 8 Years of Manifestation, I saw that from Simon Squibb. But I realized I don't think anyone done it for manifestation yet, because I searched it and I was like, oh, this could be gold. So I told Nero to do it. He believed in my source. We did it. and it worked. I think it's got like 400, 500,000 views. Like, research outside your industry, you'll see patterns, you'll see multiple people doing it, or you'll see a massive outlier, and then you can use it in your own industry and be the first one, and celebrate the wins. Easy views. Number 16, use trends or people's status to get more views. And by status, I call it attention hacking. Trends, I call it trend jacking. Essentially, when you use a relevant trend in your industry, or you use someone that has high status, you make the video around them or incorporate them into the video, and that way people are going to see someone familiar or see something familiar and then click onto your video. Same way, if it's a trend, they'll be like, oh yeah, this is popping right now. People naturally gravitate towards it. That's why when you saw Mr. Beast make Squid Games, like recreate the Squid Games, I think that's his most viewed video. I'm sure it's on like over 1 billion views. There's a reason for that. Everybody was talking about Squid Games. He saw his chance and he capitalized on it. And there's so many other people that do that across different industries. Number 17, focus on curiosity. I can't stress this enough. Curiosity is the most important thing when it comes to content. If people are not curious, they will not click on your video. They will not watch your video. They will not stop on your video, whether it's short form, YouTube, whatever it is. And this goes for any piece of content that you ever create. And it's been that way since like the start of time. Headline articles like use curiosity. They're the reason that you stop. That's the reason a headline's even a thing. They want you to stop and read the text. It's the reason why we have hooks in short form content. It's the reason we have title and thumbnails, and the reason they work well is because of curiosity. But one thing that you need to understand is you can make someone curious, but they might not be curious enough, right? Someone needs to be curious enough to think, oh, I'm not sure what he's going to say in this video, so I need to click and really understand what he's going to say. And to be honest, it's just a natural human desire to learn or know something that we're not sure of. So use curiosity in literally everything that you do. And if you can, use fear and use desire as well. Number 18, use stories or analogies to make information easily digestible. Now, I've seen creators do this all the flipping time, and I'm still working on it personally. But if you have something that's complex in your industry that you think people would find it hard to understand, think of an analogy or have a story that will make it easier for them to understand. And you can even go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, I'm trying to explain this. Give me an analogy that would make it easy for someone to understand. And you'll literally have an analogy. Like, I'm not good at analogies from the top of my head. I know some people are. I watch The United Stand literally all the time. Mark Goldbridge is amazing at analogies. Like, it is, and it's funny analogies as well. And it's probably one of the reasons I really like The United Stand. And number 19, don't worry if your friends and family don't support you. And you can't blame them, right? One, it's kind of weird and unnatural to watch someone that you know. In my personal opinion, I don't really watch people's videos that I know unless it's something that I'm really interested in. And the second point is, maybe they're just not interested, and maybe they're not even your target audience. Like, if you're creating videos for business owners on YouTube like I am, why would you be angry that your friends and family are not supporting your content? One, they're not a business owner most likely, so why would they watch the video? Two, they don't create YouTube videos, so why would they watch the video? And really and truly, you don't want people just clicking on your video and liking it and disappearing, because that's going to ruin your average view duration, which is going to signal to YouTube or Instagram or TikTok that, hey, that video was pretty trash, bro. Like, yeah, you got the like, but they didn't stay to watch. They came off the platform. Yeah, we're going to give this guy minus points. You don't want people just coming and liking your shit. You want relevant people that actually like your stuff and actually watch your stuff to be the ones actually liking and watching your stuff. So don't hate your friends and family. That's just the way the game is.